Okay, wait for the music to go down. Let's start. Okay. Now, thanks very much for having me here, Rob. This is great. I haven't been up on stage for quite a long time. I've been in front of the camera doing other things, but it's nice to be in front of a live crowd. So, it's going to be an interesting experiment tonight. And thank you for everybody for staying here to the very, very, very bitter end. How many people feel like they've been run over by a truck? Show of hands. Or any other sort of motor vehicle, okay? Okay, so I completely understand. I am going to do my utmost best this evening, right? This evening to go through this quickly. I'm going to make it lively. I'm going to make it entertaining. It's going to be living on the edge because I'm going to be doing these things live. I'm going to be doing them live, meaning I am actually going to try to practice what I preach on stage. Now, I'm going to try to practice what I preach, meaning I'm going to teach you, I'm going to show you how I can work from absolutely anywhere using mobile technology. But I'm going to go even a step further. I showed up to a client's house the other day, and he was, I did his website for him. And I showed up, and I was dressed pretty much like this, and he said, "Hey man, where's your laptop?" I said, "What do you mean laptop? What do I need a laptop for?" And he said, "Well, how are you going to work on my website?" And I thought to myself, wow, not only does this man not know internet technology, he just doesn't know mobile technology. So when I say mobile technology, I don't just mean working from your iPhone, working from your BlackBerry or Android, a smartphone, or your cell phone. I'm talking about I could walk over to Rob's computer right now, no files, no jump drives in my pocket, nothing up my sleeves. I could literally run my entire operation off of his laptop, okay? So I don't want to get you all confused here, but it's called cloud computing. This is where the world is going. This is where we wanted to be during the .com, but people just didn't pick it up. We're there now. It's a very, very, very exciting time. I'm excited to be here and presenting this topic to you. Now, I'm going to be doing this live. You've already seen a bunch of people talk about the latest and greatest marketing technologies, okay? You've seen the latest and greatest marketing techniques, tactics, how to get to the top of the search engine. I may have missed a presentation in the middle about social media. There's probably 2 or 3 of those. So you've seen that already. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm very interested in it. But what I'm going to talk about is simply how to set up your business so that you can work anywhere and you don't have to take a big suitcase with you. You take your bikini. That's right, Speedo. And you're ready to go, okay? So this is more about building a lifestyle. So if you think I'm going to stand up here and teach marketing tactics, how to get to the top of the search engine, social media marketing, all that kind of stuff, how to make money, how to get rich, I am not going to talk about that. So here's your opportunity. If that's what you're interested in right now, you can leave. Okay? And it's not bad. I'm just saying that if you want to go home for dinner and see the family and maybe beat whatever traffic there's on Sunday, you're welcome to go. Because I'm not going to talk about that. I'm talking about how to build a lifestyle. Okay? Anybody seen or heard of or read the 4-Hour Workweek? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. All right. That's what I do. He just was smart enough to put it in a book. I don't think what I was doing at that time, when I've been doing all this, was all that cutting edge. He was smart enough to realize, I just inferred that I was dumb. He was smart enough to realize, hey, people want to know this. Okay. I've just taken a little bit further because I like technology. So next slide, please. One of the things I want to, okay, so let's go through this really, really quickly. I know you don't care that much, but we just have to get on the same page. Who the heck is this guy? I am this guy. Go ahead, next thing. When I was younger, when I was very, very young, I read a book called The Perfect Business. And this was back in, 1980 something or other. And the guy was talking about running your business from a laptop and a cell phone. He didn't say what business. He just said, hey, man, in the future, you're going to be able to run your business from a laptop and a cell phone. And I was like, okay, I don't know what it is, but I want to do that. That's what I want to be. I don't want to be pinned down. I don't want to live in wherever, Victoria, okay? So I read this. I got very, very, very inspired, and it sent me on my entrepreneurial journey. I'm going to point something out here. I've automated to the point where I actually don't even use a clicker anymore. I just have I have a male assistant with me.
I was just going to comment, this guy's so used to using an iPhone and so forth, he doesn't even know how to operate a PowerPoint.
Yeah. No, I've outsourced it, okay? Look at that. I can just go like this. Okay, I come from an SEO, a search engine optimization background. I am the guy who can get things to the top of the search engine. That was some of my original training. I was taught by one of the top search engine optimizers in the world, okay? And I did some very, very naughty stuff to get casinos and pharmacies at the top of the search engines so that I could make affiliate commissions. Does everybody know what an affiliate commission is by the end of this seminar? Okay. I lived off of, and I still do live off of, affiliate residual checks from the work I did years ago. I can't even remember how long, oh geez, it was a long time ago. So I did some very naughty, naughty things that I wasn't allowed to talk about if I ever went over the border, which I did quite often. Next slide. Now, how many people know Corey Rudel? Corey Rudel? He was like the messiah for internet marketing, okay? This guy was the pioneer. He actually invented the term internet marketing, or at least put it in a book before anybody else did, okay? I happened to work for Corey. At the same time that all my internet stuff was exploding, all my search engine stuff was exploding, the Internet Marketing Center called me and asked if I would like to come and do consulting and mentoring with some of their clients, and I said, you know what? Not really. But I really, really want to see the inside of Corey Rudel's juggernaut of an internet marketing operation. I wanted to look behind the curtains, and that's what I did. So I was able to work there. Tragically, Corey died on my birthday, okay? And right about the time that I said, you guys, I just want to leave the company. I got this business to grow, and I've seen what I can see here. I'm leaving. And they said, would you like to be the spokesperson of the company? So I became the spokesperson. I became the walking, talking Corey Rudel guy, and I went throughout the U.S. I went to the U.K. I spoke at the University, I spoke at the University of Sydney, Australia. So it was a tremendous opportunity to meet people and stand on stage. Go ahead. Get next one. Don't take it personally. Now, one of the things I realized when I was doing all this SEO, if I say SEO, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Okay. When I was doing all this SEO, what I realized very, very quickly was that being an affiliate for an SEO company, or for a casino and pharmacy company, sucks, okay? Because I couldn't track things. I didn't know exactly how much money was coming in because some casino, anyway, I'm just going to say it's a very dark industry, okay? And I thought, wow, it's really hard to get to the top of the search engines for casinos and pharmacies. It is illegal in some parts of the country. But what if I take this incredible training I've had in SEO and applied it to some easier markets? I thought I'll just blow these markets out of the water. So I become a real niche marketer, and I have over 30 niche websites in some very, very bizarre and unusual markets that I'm not going to talk about right now. Okay? You can ask me later if you like, okay? It has to be after 9 o'clock, absolutely. I was going to, never mind. Next slide, next thing. Okay, so the problem is when I was on the road with the Internet Marketing Center, traveling all over the place, it's very, very hard to run your business, okay? There's a lot of, now especially, there's a lot of moving parts in internet marketing. It's very hard to manage all these files. Where did I keep this file, and so on and so forth. So in a nutshell, it's hard to build and grow and manage your internet business while you're on the road. And that's how this topic that I'm talking about right now evolved, okay? It came out of a problem. That's a really good lesson for everybody in this audience. Most of the big money is around solving problems. If you can find somebody's problem and the pain associated with that problem, you can really make a lot of money, okay? Next. Now, real quick, I'm going to go through, I'm just going to tell you really quickly what I'm going to talk about, then I'm going to talk about it, okay? Here's the outline really quick. I'm going to talk about what I do. I've kind of talked briefly about what I do. I'm going to get into that in a little bit more detail. I'm going to show you what I do. So that's a little bit different. And, some people sort of just talk about it. I'm actually going to try my best to use my iPhone and do things. I'm going to try my best to maybe use somebody else's computer. I'm going to try to do these things live in front of you. And it's kind of scary for me because there's a lot of technology involved. There's wireless connections involved. There's 3G networks.